Have you ever tried to eat healthier, only to feel completely lost about what actually works? And today, I'll share what I learned, so you don't have to go through all the trial and error. Well, it's based on the idea that uncooked plant-based foods are the best fuel for our bodies, and it has gained lots of attention recently. Raw vegan diets are all about eating plant-based foods in their natural state: fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. But here's the twist. There isn't just one raw vegan diet. There are many different approaches, each with its own philosophy and rules. Over the last few weeks, I tried 7 of them, from fruit-based plans to gourmet-style raw meals. And I discovered some fascinating things about health, energy, and balance. So let's dive right in. Then I'll spill the beans on what worked, what didn't, and finally, share the one approach that stood out from the rest. Before I started, I needed to prepare. That meant learning the basics of raw vegan principles, stocking up on fresh produce, buying a good blender, a food processor, and making sure I had access to a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. It's definitely not the kind of challenge you want to jump into without planning. I kicked things off by going all out on fruits. For 3 days, I ate nothing but fruits, indulging in mangoes, pineapples, bananas, and a whole lot more. This approach is all about simplicity. To add variety to my meals, I shifted to the raw Tilford diet. It was a nice change and provided more balance to my day, with recipes that often include ingredients like nutritional yeast for that cheesy flavor and tamari for savory saltiness. To simplify things further, I switched to a smoothie-based diet. My mornings began with a refreshing green smoothie, and I followed it up with another smoothie around midday. Occasionally, I added in some fruit platters or salads. It was quick and convenient, but honestly, I missed the feeling of chewing real food. The salad-heavy diet. For the next phase, I focused on big salads loaded with greens, sprouts, and seeds. I experimented with different dressings to make them more interesting. It was great for mixing in lots of veggies, but sometimes I wished for a warmer meal. The detox cleanse style. Now it was time to detox. I started drinking freshly blended juices for most of my meals and snacks, along with very light salads. I felt light and airy, but my energy levels took a nosedive pretty quickly. The balanced raw diet. Finally, I adopted the balanced raw diet. It was a mix of everything I'd experienced, incorporating fruits, veggies, nuts, and seeds in reasonable portions. It felt like the perfect blend of variety and moderation. So now that I've walked you through all 7 diets, it's time to reveal which one I liked best. Drumroll, please. While each had its pros and cons, my top pick is definitely the balanced raw diet. Here's why. It combines the best aspects of all the other diets, giving you the freedom to enjoy a wide range of fruits, veggies, nuts, and seeds while keeping portions in check. This approach ensures that you get essential nutrients and fiber without going overboard on any particular food group. And now I'm excited to delve deeper into what I learned during my raw vegan adventure, including what worked, what didn't, and the unexpected twists and turns along the way. Now let me show you what my week looked like when trying these raw vegan diets. Show clips. Here I am shopping for mountains of fresh produce, chopping vegetables, blending smoothies, and sitting down to giant colorful salads. Honestly, the food looked beautiful, and eating this way can be really fun if you enjoy variety. Let me take you through each diet and spill the beans on what worked, what didn't, and the lessons I learned along the way. The fruitarian diet. Let's start with the good. Eating only fruit can lead to weight loss and improved digestion. It was nice to focus on a single food group and really dial in on enjoying fruits in all their varieties. However, it wasn't all sunshine and mangoes. I craved more substantial meals and found it challenging to meet all my nutritional needs on such a restrictive diet. The raw Tilford diet. This approach lets you enjoy the benefits of raw food while still having the comfort of a cooked meal later in the day. It's a smart way to ease into raw veganism, and I definitely felt more satisfied with this approach. The gourmet raw diet. I loved how this diet elevated raw food to an art form. With recipes that brought gourmet flavors to the table, it was a delightful culinary experience. But it required quite a bit of time and effort in the kitchen. The smoothie-based diet. Smoothies are a fantastic way to pack nutrients into your day. They're convenient and versatile, but relying solely on them for meals left me feeling a bit disconnected from my food. The salad-heavy diet. Salads are a staple of raw veganism, and with good reason. They offer endless opportunities to load up on vitamins and minerals. But I missed the diversity of textures and flavors that other raw meals provided. The detox cleanse style. Cleansing juices can be a quick way to support your digestive system. but I noticed that my energy levels suffered. When I cut out solid food for most of the day, the balanced raw diet. In my opinion, the balanced raw diet is the sweet spot. It gives you the best of all worlds, combining variety with moderation. I felt energized, satisfied, and nourished. And now let us talk about the biggest bumps in the road I hit during my raw vegan journey. Craving warm meals. One of the toughest challenges was dealing with cravings for warm meals, especially when everyone around me was enjoying comforting bowls of soup or stews. Herbal teas helped satisfy my craving for something hot without derailing my raw food goals. Energy crashes. There were moments when my energy dipped, making it tough to power through the day. Proper meal planning, especially ensuring I included protein-rich foods like nuts and seeds, helped prevent energy crashes. Financial strain. Buying so much fresh produce can put a dent in your wallet. I found that shopping at local markets and buying in season helped stretch my budget further. So what are my top tips for anyone considering a raw vegan diet? Plan ahead. Meal planning is key to success. If you don't prepare ahead of time, you might reach for unhealthy options when hunger strikes. Mix it up. Variety is the spice of life. Try to incorporate different fruits, veggies, and textures into your meals to keep things exciting. Don't forget protein. Include protein-rich foods like nuts, seeds, and legumes to keep your energy levels steady. And remember, transitioning to a raw vegan diet is a personal journey. What works for one person may not work for another. Listen to your body, be patient, and embrace the process. Well, folks, that's a wrap on my raw vegan adventure. I hope my experience has inspired you to try something new and exciting when it comes to your own eating habits. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. So why not give raw veganism a whirl and see how it makes you feel? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and check out this video next where I dive deeper into more practical tips for eating healthy without all the stress. Thanks for joining me on this journey to a healthier, happier you.